There we are. Okay. So we're going to go through these examples. We're going to sort of help nail down some of these angles. But when we look through these angles, we need to know two things. We need to know what is the name of the angle, what type of angle pair is it, and then what do they do. So we're going to have two options for what they do. They're either going to be congruent, which means they're equal to each other if one's 48 degrees, the other 40 degrees. One's 135 degrees, the other 135. So they're either going to be congruent or they're going to be supplementary. Supplementary. Write this down. And that means they add together to equal 180. Up. 2, 180. So if I take angle A plus angle B, they add to equal 180 degrees. Angle B is 50 degrees. That means angle A has to be 130 to make sure they equal 180. So these are the two possibilities we can get for these angles. So we need to know what is the name of the angle pair, and what type, or what is it going to do. It's going to be congruent, or is it going to be supplementary? And so this is what we're going to try to focus on today. So I have my first example up here. We have our little X going on, and then we have these two red angles together are matched, and these green angles are matched. What type of pair is this? Congruent. So they are congruent. We know they'll be congruent. But what's that name of that pair? What type of angles do we call these? Vertical. They are vertical. Good. So they're congruent. Right. The vertical angles, we know vertical angles are congruent. So that's basically what we're going to do for these first ones. Okay. All right. Another pair. We have these two blue angles together here. So we're going to make this. What type of angle pair would these be? These ones are supplementary. Supplementary. Another name for supplementary, though, that you might see is linear. So if you see linear or linear pair, that's the same thing. And once again, if it has a name supplementary, we can assume they're going to be supplementary. They're going to add up to equal 180. The name sort of synonymous with that. So we know both of these added together will make that straight line. They'll add up to equal 180 degrees. So we're good. All right. So those are the first two we remember from Monday. Now we learned 4 other ones from yesterday. Those are the main ones we'll want to focus on today. So we have our parallel lines, and we have our transversal. So the orange matches with the orange, the purple, or the pink with the pink. So what type of angle pair do we have here? Alternate exterior. Good. They're outside of your parallel lines, and they're on the exterior of your parallel lines, and they're alternating sides of your transversal. So you might alternate exterior. Now we need to think. Our alternate exterior, are these going to be congruent or are these going to be supplementary? Congruent. They will be congruent. Good. Get these down. Working them out. Alright, so that's alternate exterior. Good. What about these ones? Alternate interior. Once again, alternating sides of that transversal, but they're inside your parallel line, so these are alternate interior angles. Interior. Now, our alternate interior angles, are these congruent or supplementary? They will also be congruent. Anytime you have that word alternate thrown in there for a name, you can assume it's going to be congruent angles. So for example, at 50, if the green was 50 degrees, the purple was 50 degrees, but these together make a linear pair. As soon as you know one, you should be able to figure out all the other ones. That was our alternate interior angles. Next one, we had a lot of possibilities. So you have the oranges together, the greens, the blues, the purples, they're all matched with the same color. What type of pair are these ones?
What's corresponding?
So these are corresponding.
How much did not look like?
So corresponding angles. If you sort of think of them as two sections, we have our section up here of angles, and we have our 4 sections of angles down here. Those quadrants should sort of mirror each other. So our orange is in that left top, our orange is in our left bottom. Or left top down here. Our green is in that left bottom, green is in left bottom. So they're corresponding to each other on the top and the bottom. Now are corresponding going to be congruent or supplementary? Congruent as well. So a trick to help think this through, the majority of them will be congruent. If you were to guess, if you had a random guess you don't know, and you had to guess between supplementary or congruent, go with congruent because we have more congruents than we do have supplementaries, just for probability's sake. But we won't need to guess because we'll get these down and we'll know them, so there won't be any guess, right? And so these are congruent. So whatever your orange is, your orange down here is also the same. Whatever green is, green down here is also the same. So we've done 3 of those so far, so we have 1 more pair with parallel lines. Amazing. So we have our 2 parallel lines, our transversal, and then we have these greens together and these blues together. We have 1 more name we need to think of. Alternate corresponding, not quite. So a nickname that was given to this, not nickname, but sort of another name that was given to it, is called same side interior. So it's not the name we'll use necessarily, but it's another name you could identify with these. So same side interior. If we look at them, they're on the same side of your transversal. They're on the interior parallel lines. But the official name we'll give them, the name we'll recognize for these is going to be called consecutive angles. So the word consecutive sort of means next to each other or back to back. You have consecutive, or your classes that are consecutive to each other. You came from ag, you came to geometry. Those are consecutive. So consecutive angles are sort of like right next to each other. They're sort of back to back to each other on that same side here. I don't know if that really helps you memorize them at all. But that might work out. So once again, same side interior might be another way to memorize these. You could write same side interior on your test, and I would understand it. I would take that as full credit. If you were. But now we have to think: our consecutive angles, are these going to be congruent or supplementary? These are also supplementary. So we have 2 supplementaries. You have your linear pair, and you have your consecutive pair. Everything else is going to be congruent. So these are all 6 types of angles we sort of need to know. And these will be very helpful for us this week, but they'll be even more important to know for next week, because next week we're going to be using proofs. You'll have to write angle ABC and angle DQZ are consecutive angles, therefore I can say things. And we'll have to be doing a lot of writing next week and naming angles. So it'll be important to know what these names are. Alright, so in order to help us practice, I am going to give you a set of angles, and I want you to sort of try to think together, what type of angle pair do we have up here, what is its name, what do we call it, and is it congruent or not? Sound good? Alright, so let's think. What are these? What are those?
I actually
So, if we look, we're in sort of the bottom left corner. But we're also in the bottom left corner of this intersection. Not consecutive, corresponding. Good. So these will be a set of corresponding angles. So they mirror each other in their locations along the intersections. Now we have to think, our corresponding angles, are these going to be congruent or are these going to be supplementary? They are congruent. So if my top green angle is 42 degrees, my bottom green angle is 42 degrees. So I lost Alright, here's another example. What are we thinking for these ones? Now, if I covered up this top parallel line, could I still have my two angles? So I don't need this top parallel line. So anytime if it only works on one set of lines, and you can cover up that other parallel line, you know it's either going to be vertical or it's either going to be linear, or vertical or supplementary. Because those were the two we learned before parallel lines happened. So we have to think, are these vertical or are they supplementary? These are going to be supplementary. Sort of the way to tell between them is if they're right next to each other, they're supplementary. If they're across from each other, say we had a green circle down here, or going with this bottom one, we had a circle up here, that's across on that intersection, those are vertical. But next to each other, they're next to each other. You'll be supplementary. And once again, supplementary is obviously supplementary. If it wasn't, why do we even need it? Okay. What are we thinking for this pair? Alternate interior, good. Let's erase it. Alternate interior angles. They're inside your parallel lines, they're alternating side of your transversal. Now, are alternate interior angles congruent or supplementary? Congruent, awesome. Okay.
Now, is that the vertical one?
These are vertical, because I don't need this bottom line. I can still have those two angles if I cover this up. But we see they're across that intersection of each other. So these are vertical angles. Now we need to think. Are vertical angles congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Good job. Corresponding. They're both in that top right quadrant of their intersections. Corresponding, as we said in the past, has been alternate exterior, good. So they're both on the outside and they're alternating sides. So we know alternate, I need an L in there. Alternate exterior angles. Or alternate exterior is congruent or supplementary. Congruent. Anytime you have a word that's alternate, they're going to be congruent. Same side interior, also known as consecutive.
How many is there with little words?
So there's 6 total pairs that we have. We have vertical, supplementary, alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding, and consecutive. Those are all 6 that we have. And I'll probably, if I'm asking you to label them, I'll probably give you a word bank of all of them. Here's your options, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll use all of them. Twice or something like that. I'm just giving you the names of them so you have them, but you'll have to be able to recognize which one's which. Oh, you need that ugly line. Alright, so we have consecutive. Are consecutive congruent or supplementary? Supplementary. They're sort of back to back to each other, they're right next to each other, same type of interior. They will always be supplementary. One more. If I can go down. Nope, that's not what I want. Here we go. Yes. Alright, think for a moment.
I was like,
You're right. I don't know what else. Yes, these are supplementary. They're right next to each other. They form a straight line along that transversal. So they would fall next to each other. Right. So that's where we're going to stop this practice on the board. We're going to do a sort of puzzle thing.